Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach believes Canelo's punishment for failing 2 drug tests with Clenbuterol needs to be strict, and he shouldn't be able to fight May 5th. They should charge him like an attempted murder case. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Hall of Fame trainer of the year, multiple time trainer of the year, Freddie Roach did an interview with KO Artist Sports. Link in the description. And he was pretty blunt about what should happen in the Canelo Clenbuterol Clengate scandal. Right now, as it sits, Nevada State Athletic Commission temporarily suspended Canelo. He has a hearing. It was supposed to be April 10th. They moved the date to April 18th, and that's going to determine if the fight goes forth, if the fight goes on. According to Freddie Roach, the fight should not go on, and if it does go on, then that's not a strict enough punishment. And in this interview, he's basically, I'm paraphrasing, he basically said that if you just give these guys a slap on the wrist, then nothing really gets done. They just laugh at it. You know what I mean? Guys like Canelo making a good amount of money, him paying a little $20,000 fine, that doesn't really hurt him. So no one's going to think anything of it. So he says if he's fighting by May 5th, and he said it's a shame because I wanted to see this fight, but if he already gets to fight in May 5th, then it's kind of a disservice to the sport, and that's not long enough of a punishment to really get your point across. This is what Freddie Roach had to say, and I quote, "Canelo got caught doing something illegal and he should be suspended. I actually think he should be suspended for a longer period of time, because if you don't make it hurt them, they'll just laugh at it and he'll get a slap on the wrist and go. They need to be more strict. No, the suspension should carry over to that September, right?" He says the thing is they need to be strict about this. You got to make them think twice about doing it. But they don't have that right now. It does taint the fight a little. If it does go ahead, it will taint the fight, yes. Meaning some people will still put an asterisk by the fight just based on the failed test, even if Canelo were to win. He says, I'm thinking the punishment is not enough. If they give him a $20,000 fine, a slap on the wrist, it doesn't help the sport. The thing is, if they make these things where they should be like attempted murder or something like that, because it is a combat sport, you know, let's face it, it can happen. That's what he's saying. So he thinks it should be strict, kind of like a attempted murder case, because he's saying that should be the equivalent, because it's a fighting combat sport and you're going in there to brutalize and punish and bludgeon your opponent. So if you're using some kind of unfair advantage, they should treat it like an attempted murder case. So I want to know if you guys agree with that. I definitely see where he's coming from. This is a big drama show. You know what I mean? This is the hurt business. It's a dangerous sport. And if people are juicing or doping, pissing dirty and stuff, trying to gain some unfavorable, unnatural advantage, it's just simply not fair. You know what I mean? Because why should I get to get in the ring and I'm just natural, what my body and mind is able to produce, and then I'm fighting some guy and he's juiced to the gills and he has this special serum, you know what I mean, this blade serum, this meldonium or clenbuterol or vibranium, flubber, or whatever special substance that helps him train longer, train harder, recover faster, breathe better, opens his air. I mean, that's not fair. You know what I mean? So Freddie Roach makes a good point. Listen, I was one of the first people on my channel, or first people to put my thoughts out when this whole situation broke. And I did say that, in my opinion, the fight's too big. I don't think it'll get like canceled. But I've been changing my mind, because it's just when you got guys like Golovkin doing that ESPN interview, and he probably didn't realize it. He thought he was hyping the fight up, and hey, no, he's like, Canelo's dirty, Oscar's dirty. I seen needle marks. Doctors were sending me pictures. Now you got a respected trainer like Freddie Roach. He's saying they can't just give him a slap on the wrist. If he gets to fight May 5th, it's not punishment enough. $20,000 a fine like that ain't shit. They're just gonna laugh at that and keep it pushing, right? You got respected people in this industry. Eddie Hearn said it looked suspicious. Terrence Crawford said it looked fishy. So I think now I'm switching my tune. I think this will get canceled. You know what I mean? And I didn't always think. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Cash is king and money, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. So I was like, oh, the fight will go through because of the money involved and the money that's at stake to lose for the state. But it's just too much pressure. The more I think about it, the more I feel this high profile of a fight, because it happened to Canelo. This is not Francisco Vargas versus Orlando Salido. It's all eyes on April 18th to see what you decide, what Nevada State Athletic Commission decides. And if they decide something where you got guys like Freddie Roach, who's respected, you know what I mean? He's an opinion, he's a voice in the boxing community. And he's saying if he gets to fight in May, that's not enough punishment. And you got other guys like Demetrius Andrade saying, hey, I'll fight Golovkin, I'm a clean athlete, and Derevyanchenko wants to fight Golovkin. And then if the Nevada State Athletic Commission says, hey, we're going to fine you, you get to still fight, then it's going to be all eyes on that decision, that outcome. And I think for continuity's sake and for the sake of boxing, I don't think Nevada State Athletic Commission or any big brand or corporation or governing body is going to bring that type of potential negative heat on themselves by not keeping the rule consistent and bending the rules when everybody's watching. So it looks like the fight's going to get canceled, people. Again, don't take my word for it. It's not my say. I'm just going off of what I've been saying. But these things with all these athletes, Billy Joe Saunders and Eddie Hearn and Freddie Roach and Triple G and Abel Sant, all these people in the industry who are stating their opinion like, hey, I think he's been cheating. Look at his muscles. I seen an interview with Hugo Centeno Jr. He was like, yeah, it's weird because we do a lot of cardio in my sport. And he started bulking up. So how is he doing? You know what I mean? So it's all eyes on Nevada State Athletic Commission. And I don't think they're going to bring that type of negativity by bending the rules to save this fight. So it looks like he's probably going to get the 1-year suspension and he can get it cut in half for like basically good behavior if he complies with whatever the suspension states and doesn't fail any more drug tests. But it's looking like the fight's going to get canceled, people. Very disappointed. Let me know if you agree with Freddie Roach, Hall of Fame trainer. I haven't heard him talk about it, but I guess he's not with Pacquiao. Pacquiao's going to fight Matisse. I don't know. So longtime trainer of Pacquiao will say that. Freddie Roach, do you agree this should be an attempted murder and the Golovkin fight should get canceled and they should really make an example and be stricter? And some people would argue, hey, you have Pacquiao, and some people have suspicions like Paulie Malignaggi, Troy King. Some people myself have suspicions about Pacquiao. I mean, was he on anything? But the only difference is Pacquiao hasn't failed a test that I know of versus Canelo did. And that's just a fact. 2 tests. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.